everyone, and welcome back to Get to Know Shinko with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. Today, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to introduce you to some of the incredible businesses right here in Shenandoah County and some of the incredible business owners and leaders who make it all possible. Today, I'm in downtown Woodstock, right on Main Street, visiting with Heather, owner of Happenings Event Planning. Heather, it's great to have you on Get to Know Shinko.
Yeah, thanks for coming and visiting us.
Absolutely. Got a couple questions for you today.
All right, I'm ready.
First one is, what makes Shenandoah County a great place to do business?
Well, Shenandoah County for me, it's been where I was born and raised, even though I did go away to college and I came back here. But
I know that story.
Yes, yeah. So it's a lot of fun to serve the community that I grew up in.
Yeah.
I know a lot of our patrons and supporters, and that makes a real personalized sort of experience for us, which is what we like.
Yeah.
We do have our tagline that says we try to make every event unique, and the unique is spelled Y-O-U. So that we put the U back in your event. So it's really fun to be working with a lot of friends and family and a lot of acquaintances and people that we have gotten to know throughout the Shenandoah County.
Yeah, that's great. Great. Second question for you. Tell us a little bit about Happenings Event Planning and what type of services that you offer to our community.
Okay. Yeah, we're actually first and foremost a full service catering company.
Yep.
So we've done parties from 2-people private dinners, pickups here at the store for your own event at home, all the way to events. The largest events we've actually done is we have fed, the last 2 years, we fed George's out on 42. So that's been 1,150 people for their Christmas dinner. So anywhere in between, we've done some great things with a lot of people. We are open during the week. A lot of times people kind of forget that because we do serve some lunch to keep some foot traffic through here and people getting introduced to our services and our food.
Great.
So we have a regular menu and we have daily specials Tuesday through Friday.
Great.
And then we are working on a current little market that we have that we'd love for people to stop by and just grab some of our homemade chicken salads, pimento cheeses, mac and smack salads, things like that. And then some little goodies that we have in the market. And we're looking to expand that hopefully this year as well. And that is open every day. We're open for lunch as well as on Saturdays currently from 9 to 1.
Okay, great. A third question is, what's the most creative theme you've ever brought to life at an event and how did you make it happen?
So the most creative event we have done has been have to be this Hobbit themed wedding that was done for a local person here at their local farm.
Okay. Yeah.
We did do it. It was a complete grazing table that she had the envision of how she wanted this to be. It was all appetizers.
Yeah.
We worked with a local florist to grow moss for us for about a year. She worked on that. And the grazing table was actually 8 foot wide and 24 feet long.
Whoa.
And there was not, at the bride's request, there was not one piece of surface area that was exposed. So either it had food or florals or moss or something. And it was a challenge. We worked on it for about 6 to 8 months trying to get just the right foods, but we had suckling pigs and everything thanks to 1752 barbecue, and it was a great event.
And so did people just eat through the event? Because I know hobbits like to eat multiple little meals, right?
Yes.
So they just grazed
they grazed the entire wedding.
That's awesome.
And it was about 300 to 350 people at that event.
Wow, how fun.
So it was fun. And we do have a video of that on our Instagram. If you scroll back down a couple of years, but you'll see it. It goes all the way around.
That's great. Another question for you. Can you share a behind the scenes moment that people wouldn't realize that kind of goes into the whole event planning?
Well, we just carry a bag with us that's anything and everything. That's right. It's an emergency kit, from screwdrivers and hammers to fishing line and nails.
Oh my gosh, I'm sure.
Anything like that. So out on the event site, when we're actually doing the planning and setting up and helping coordinate the day of coordinating or whatever the event, there's lots of those types of details. It's not just the food. There's lots of planning that goes into making sure you have the right linens or the risers or the right heights underneath. So there's a lot of things that go along before. Lots of people will say my event only goes from 4 to 8
hours, but it's been months of planning.
About double of that time getting ready for your event on that one day. So there's lots of behind the scenes things.
That's great. So for those questions, Heather had advanced, but I always like to do a fun question at the end. So I can imagine that there's a little bit of stress around events sometimes, like putting this on. So what's the kind of craziest mishap that's ever happened, and yet you still were able to pull off the event?
Gosh, I feel like they happen. There's those behind the scenes things.
Behind the scenes
there is some of those crazy things. I'm trying to think. One that comes to mind right now is literally we were on our way to Winchester to feed about 250 people for lunch. It was a shift lunch up there in the summertime, thank goodness. And actually, we got about as far as Middletown, and the transmission in the car went out. And so we actually had to pull alongside the road, and we had to multitask. I ended up having to, bless my parents' heart, they came and picked us up in the truck and got me to the event with all of the food, and then came back and got our other staff member to worry about towing the vehicle and all of that. And we got there and on time and served the people. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, on that note, Heather, thank you so much for being on Get to Know Shenco with me, your host, Noah Shenandoah. To learn more about Happenings event planning, you can follow them on the social media channels on Facebook and on Instagram, like we talked about just a minute ago.
Absolutely.
Or you can visit their website, which is happeningseventsva.com. Or you can swing by and grab lunch right here, like Heather was talking about, Tuesdays to Fridays, right on Main Street in Woodstock. So until next time, I'm Noah Shenandoah, encouraging you to get out, get to planning a party, and get to know Shenco.
If you'd like to have your business featured on Get to Know Shenco, please reach out to me, John Fogel, at jfogel@shenandoahcountyva.us, or message me right here on Facebook. We appreciate you watching this video and helping me get the word out on all the amazing businesses right here in Shenandoah County.